Well, I started in way back in 1970, 71 as a student teacher here. First semester I student taught in health, PE, and driver ed, and coached, volunteer coach basketball. And in the preceding season, during the season, Coach Forch asked me to be his JV coach the next year, and so I became the JV coach here. And so Jim Hughey hired me. He was my principal then, and just since then it's just been just uphill. Teaching, I thoroughly enjoyed. When we had the junior high here, it wasn't middle school yet, but junior high, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was a 7th grade life science teacher, and I could just about do my 7th graders, make them do anything and have them do anything, and they just lusted for knowledge. And I was really, it was a fun time. And then the middle school came about and moved over to Lux, and so I had to make a decision, and being a high school basketball coach, I wanted to stay here at East, so that was why I stayed here at East. And now I've been teaching biology and zoology fairly regularly, and I've had some opportunities to teach anatomy also, so I've enjoyed all of that. The interesting thing is, I've been happy all along, and I've just been working and doing my thing, and then about a year ago I said, oh, I'm 64 now, about the end of the road, and I should be thinking about this. But I knew when I had some boys here about 2 or 3 years ago that I'd probably ride them out as seniors, and it'd be 65 when they're done, so I knew it was, that would be a good time. I knew I had to choose a different path, because where I grew up is in Wyoming, and if you're not a cowboy, you're just probably nothing. And I rode my first calf when I was a 4th grader, and I bit the dust. And I knew right there we had a career change. It's going to happen. So I had to find something in a hurry, a different career, a different path. And so about the 5th grade on, I knew I wanted to be a basketball coach. Teaching-wise, there's highlights every day of kids who make a change. The light bulb goes on, and that's fun. I enjoy working with kids and enjoy having kids respond. I think that's the biggest enjoyment, is having kids that want to respond and want to learn something. Commit and understand that's the *1 thing. If you're going to be a good coach, you have to commit yourself to doing what you have to do, and then you have to marry the right wife. Without a doubt, because you're going to give up a lot, and the other half of your family is going to have to do a lot of the raising of the kids and the family things that have to be done, the organizational skills, the things that have to be done around the house. Without that, it's not going to be very successful. But in my case, my wife was very strong, and so I was very capable to just play all the time, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. But now I think that's another thing. It's probably leading me to move away from that, from teaching, is now it's time for me to be more equal part of the family. So actually, the first day is not going to be a bad day because it's normal summer break, except for coaches who get about 1 day off, and then we got to go clinics and that sort of thing. But I would say I won't have a real problem, I don't think, until we get till December or September, and I'll think, well, there should be something I'm supposed to be doing here, and other than mowing my lawn, and aren't I weird? I feel uncomfortable out here, but I'll get over that, I'm sure. The one that my very first year of coaching at the head coach level, there was a ball player that was not real sure he was even going to come out, and I sat down with him probably 3 times and talked to him about, you need to be here. If you don't come out for this, I'm not sure where you're going to wind up. And you need to be organized. You need to be manage your time a little better than I think you're going to. And he agreed, and he came out. And it took me about a year. When he was a senior, it all paid off. It was one of those kind of things where it comes down to winning and losing in this case, but he got hurt in a ball game towards the end of the ball game, and we were pressing, and he tipped the ball and went under his foot, and his foot hit on top of the ball, and it ripped, and his groin was really hurt. So he all the coaches were screaming at me to get him out of the game, and I called him over and says, "You okay?" He says, "Yeah, it hurts a little bit. Why don't you give me about a minute?" And we were behind at the time on a visiting floor, and he's the next minute he had 2 steals, 2 baskets, an assist, and a couple deflections. And he came over while one of our players was shooting a free throw with about 30 seconds to go. He says, "You can take me out now." Oh, just that this has been a real fun time. I mean, I've enjoyed every minute of it, and you know, there's no matter what you do, you have to look at something and look at the bright side of it. Look about what's going to happen as you get done with it, and the successes you have. And I've been surrounded by successes my whole career, and that's been a great thing. And I know that it wouldn't be as much fun if we'd had difficulties and had more stresses. But as a coach at Lincoln East, it's been a fabulous situation. I've had no parent problems. I know we've had some concerns that we talk out, but that's what humans do. But no problems in the classroom is pretty much the same thing. So it's been a very enjoyable time.